Hi, I'm Rob the Frugalist and this is how to get free wood. Somewhere in the park behind me, a huge multi-100-year-old oak tree is falling down. So we've got our ears peeled for the chainsaws. And I say we because I know a couple of other people with log burners and we'll hopefully club together and help them remove some of that wood. Fingers crossed, I'm hoping we'll be able to snag some. It might just disappear. Right, so we have some wood. After listening out for the chainsaws, I had a chat with the guys doing it and they've kindly let us have some of their wood. Brilliant. Number one, listen and look. Listen for the chainsaws. Jackpot. Look at the trees that are down. And number two, go and ask. They've got a problem. They've got a whole load of wood to get rid of. You've got a problem. You want to keep your house warm. So there could be a win-win there. Go and have a chat with them. And if they're friendly, they usually are very friendly. They occasionally call us the log fairies because they put the logs down and it disappears. Solves a problem for them, solves a problem for you. Number three, don't forget to say thank you. You can say thank you in many ways. A couple of beers, usually a good idea. Am I allowed to say that? Wheelbarrow, gloves, essential. You'll look after your perfectly soft hands like I have and wish to keep. Use the power of your community. If you know people who are also log burners, share. Share where logs are available. Share your logs with them because at some point they'll be able to help you as well. And none of us are as good as all of us. One of the benefits of a sharing mindset is that you can't be everywhere all at once. So if they're out and there's some logs to be had, you can get some for them and they've spotted them. And if you're out and you know there's some logs to be had, you can tell them and they can benefit. So it turns into a bit of a win-win. Be on the lookout for Facebook groups offering free wood, etc. They won't suddenly drop it onto your driveway, but once in every maybe 3 months there'll be one nearby you that they'll really do you good. Be patient. Don't be discouraged. I've been like 3 months easily without any sniff of wood, and then suddenly you hit the jackpot. A tree is a bit bigger than your log burner storage. There's plenty of wood out there. You just need to not be discouraged and keep your eyes and ears open. Remember, it's a long-term game. You're not going to be able to burn these straight away. They need cutting, splitting, seasoning, minimum 3 months, typically 6 months. So don't be worried if you don't get any results immediately. This is my lunch break. This is a big job. Ooh. It's music to my ears. Jackpot. If you do see adverts online and people have already responded to them, then it's okay. There's usually enough wood for everyone. I don't know anyone who can fit an entire tree into the boot of their car, so I think it's well worth not being discouraged by that unless someone says it's all gone and that's the original poster. So it's always good to look online for these sorts of things in groups, Facebook groups, Gumtree, etc. Also, when you approach arborists, be really polite. They've got a day job to do and you're potentially getting in their way. You're hopefully helping them. Be mindful that they're working. Get out of their way if the tree's not down yet. Don't be an interfering busybody, and get them something at the end, a couple of beers or something, just to show a token of your appreciation. They're doing you a huge favour, you're doing them a small favour, and remember which way round that favour is. Also, if you have a choice in the kind of wood you can snag, and you're quite new to this, try and snag bits of wood that are without knots, okay? This piece of wood's going to be a nightmare if you've not done it before. Why? Because when you come to splitting it, your axe will simply bounce off it if you're not careful. And if you are careful, it will bounce off it. You may need to use the chainsaw to break this up into smaller pieces depending on how you can actually cut this. You can probably get a few nodules off and then chainsaw down the middle or something, but just be aware that it's not easy. This will split beautifully. So just in case you do get a choice, it doesn't matter. I mean, we're not in the realm of choices really when we're getting free wood, but just in case you have that choice, you'll thank yourself for making that choice. The reason why knotty wood or wood with lots of side branches is so difficult to split is because of the way the wood grows. Wood is made of xylem and phloem. They're all tubes basically going in the same direction on a straight branch, but when it's like this they're all going in different directions, which means it's very difficult to split. And you remember, the axe doesn't actually slice through, it splits, and you're relying on that splitting effect to give yourself some decent quality logs for your fire.